two different directions we pull when we go to a stage one. One of the things I want to talk about separately that I missed the first time, anytime I have someone in my closed guard, my hands are active. This will serve me in jiu-jitsu and any self-defense situation. I don't want to be here with my hands down here or doing any of this. Derek can punch me in the face at any time. Things become more available to him. So I'm always here blocking my face. If I'm sitting up for stuff, looking for guillotines, whatever I'm doing. So that's just a side note. We're always protecting our face. And even if we are rolling in an environment where punches don't exist, we're always conscious and training ourselves to subconsciously react in ways in which it would also work if punches were involved. Talked about the first way to get to stage one. Squeeze the knees, heels in, bring the person in, sit up. That's not always going to work. If Derek chooses to resist that pull in some way, so I come like this, that's not going to work, right? We'll go over at the end that we can do a sit-up also, but if Derek does that and resists, I go to pull, okay, I can't pull him in. My other option is to squeeze my knees, straighten my legs, basically the opposite. I'm still squeezing my knees, but instead of pulling in, I'm pushing out. I'm going to kick Derek over me, right? It's a different motion, and he has to react differently. So if Derek goes back, I go to pull him in and he counters, I switch to the other one, right? So we're going to not necessarily alternate. I'm just going to see what works. Maybe I go with that one first. I'm able to get him. So now you have the ability. First, I want you guys to drill. We're squeezing our knees. Our legs are extended. We're just kicking them over, sitting up. We're grabbing our opponent, still keeping it real, right? He's trying to move around. I'm using this elbow to deflect him a little bit too on the outside. Okay, we're good. Then the next thing I want you to drill, we're going to try the first way and he's going to counter it. So my heels are going to come in, knees. I try to pull him in, it doesn't work. I switch. Now I've got him. He moves around. So we'll get some reps in that way. Then finally, I'm not going to tell Derek what he's going to do or what I'm going to do. He's not going to tell me what he's going to do. His job is to not get broken down without posting. We're not doing that today. We'll go over that later in the curriculum, but he's just going to try to stay postured. Right, so I alternate between the two. Then we go again, okay? We're able to get him. Does that make sense to everybody? So my knees are squeezed, my legs extend out, and I roll back like this in order to roll Derek up. So knees squeezed, push out, roll up. So in order to execute the technique, I'm going to alternate. I'll squeeze my knees together, pull in, try to do this. If that doesn't work, I'll kick out and over. It doesn't have to be in that order, but I'm alternating between these two in order to break down my opponent and get to a stage one position.